Coming from the bottom, better move with caution. When I bring this out, final form, I'm a slay. When I pull up, get thunderclap, my slayers running back. Make sure these demons remember the name. I do them dirty like EU when I'm dead calm. Till I get hot, but I see through all your dead plots. I'm in the guys in Nasuu, cut your head off. Pull up with your demons, I'm making sure they next gone. Been like a pill on my lessons, breathing when I'm breath lost. That wrong, thinking that's my best shot.
I have to re-record this video because the tier list I had was completely invalid. So after 5 hours of streaming yesterday, I came to a conclusion that whatever you see on the screen right now is completely invalid. So I have to remake it, but it's all good. If you didn't pull up to the stream yesterday, then I don't know what you're doing. We peaked 305 people watching. So yeah, I'll be streaming again today. So yeah, make sure you know what I'm saying. Make sure you pull up to the stream. Y'all hit all my like goals for the stream. And my entire sub goal, which is like 100 subs, so like 100 more subs. That's pretty epic. So how this is gonna work, right? We got two tier lists. So we got the Slayer tier list and we got the Demon tier list. And right now we're gonna focus on the Slayer tier list. We got the complete utter trash category, the okay, decent, above average, and goated. And we have the same thing over here on the Demon tier list. So I'm gonna explain the Slayer tier list first, and then I'm gonna explain the Demon tier list. So on the Slayer tier list, there's nothing on complete utter trash because basically nothing is really. I could actually remove this category because like there's really nothing in it on both Slayer and Demon tier lists. But I put water on okay because water is okay. It's not like really OP or anything, and it doesn't really have like moves how to actually like make it OP, and it's just everything else is just really better than water. You probably already know this if you did the game. And I'm not really hating on water users because water is pretty good, but it's okay. But like it's trash compared to the other breedings. On decent, we have nothing on decent, and on above average, we have beast. Beast on my old tier list, Beast was on goated and above average. Fire was on above average, but I came to the conclusion that Fire is better than Beast. BNC, if you don't agree, I think Fire is better than Beast. And yeah, main reason is because Fire hitbox is broken. Okay, Fire hitbox is broken and it still does good damage. It probably does the same amount of damage as Beast, and it's just way easier to hit. Plus the effects are cool. Now Beast and Fire go head to head, so I mean it's really hard to say. But on last on goated, we have Fire. Like I said, Fire is kind of better than Beast, and it's right behind Thunder. Thunder is just way better than Fire, especially with all the moves. It has way more moves too, so it's like really harder to predict what Thunder users are gonna do next. So I mean that's probably why it has like the second spot on goated. The main reason why I put Fire below Thunder or right behind Thunder is because if it got nerfed. If it still has that crazy damage that it once had, then it would have probably been above Thunder. Like yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard to like actually determine if Fire is better than Thunder. But basically anything on the goated can really like kill another. So like if Fire can kill a Thunder user, and Thunder can kill a Wind, and Wind can kill a Thunder, and Thunder can kill a Fire, and vice versa. So that's why I said it's really hard to explain. But Thunder is right above Fire and right below Wind, and Wind just came out, so obviously Wind is going to be OP because everything that comes out in this game first is going to be OP, and then they're going to nerf it. I mean except String and kind of Arrow. String Arrow stuff. Wind obviously has to be first because Wind the moves are pretty easy to hit and it does decent damage, plus the effects are cool. So I mean, can you really complain with me? I don't think so. If you fought a Wind user, then I don't really have to explain much about it. But Wind, they only has 2 moves, but it's still goated, and I feel like this is better than Thunder in PvP. But I don't know. Thunder and Wind kind of go head to head with each other, so it's really hard to determine which one is better. But in my opinion, I gotta say Wind is better, mainly because the moves are just probably easier to hit, and it does more damage than Thunder. The only move that I'm scared with Thunder users is that one move, that one range move that hits multiple times. You can't even dodge it and you can't block it, so it's like really annoying. For the Demon tier list, you have complete utter trash, nothing on complete utter trash. I don't even know I have this category here, but it is what it is. On okay, we have Swamp, and it's really hard. Swamp is difficult to explain because Swamp users can literally just run and hit, and eventually kill their opponent, but like it's still trash at the same time. You can't even block Swamp's second move, but like it's still trash. Swamp is still trash. It's just still trash. I don't know what to say. It's still trash. On decent, we have String, and String, I thought String would have been better than most of these, but String in the game is kind of pure trash. I'm not gonna lie. The first move, I think it's the grab move. I'm pretty sure you could grab people and put them in your M1. And for the second move, I think it disables people. You can probably dash to them and M1 them, but I'm not sure. I actually never used string before. And yeah, string it's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie, kind of bad for PvP. Sometimes your second move doesn't even hit, so it's like, bruh, really? So I mean, yeah. You can also be toxic with string and pull people out the safe zone and beat them up. So string can be a little, you know, it's a little troll. String could be a troll. Alright, so Tamari, we have Tamari on number 1 on decent, and basically I put Tamari above string is because there's really no reason, but Tamari, I feel like Tamari would just be better in PvP because you have more moves that you can hit, and you could just deal off more damage, period, and your moves are probably even hit better. Last and above average is Akaza, and I think I put Akaza like on decent on my last tier list, but like Akaza, I kinda underrated Akaza because it got nerfed, but Akaza is still good. The hitboxes for the moves is still trash, so I don't really like the hitboxes for the moves. So that is exactly why Arrow has to be like first. I feel like you can hit a lot of stuff with Arrow than you can with Akaza and Tamari, so that's why I put Arrow on number 1 on above, but it doesn't quite make it to the goated tier list per se, so that's exactly why it's on above average. Now Akaza is below or behind Arrow mainly because the hitboxes. If the hitboxes were better, I feel like Akaza would have been way better. And I feel like if you could have hit the second move after M1, like if you could M1 extend with the second move for Akaza, then Akaza would have been definitely way better than Arrow, but you can't really do that with Akaza. So Akaza is pretty nerfed right now. It's pretty it's not really that good. And demons in general, like demons art in general doesn't like compare to freaking breathing, so it's just really unbalanced right now. If you really want something OP, be a human or a hybrid and go for breathing, because demon arts in this game is not really that OP. Alright, number 1 we have what is this? Arrow on above average, and Arrow doesn't quite make it to goated like I said, but I actually have Arrow in the game. Let me show you something. So Arrow's first move, I don't know why I just kept the sword. Arrow's first move, this is what Arrow's first move is. It has range. But like you see that freaking warm up before the move actually activates. Like people could dash, like it's so easy to dodge, and it doesn't auto track. So that's exactly why Arrow it didn't make it to goated. It didn't make it to goated. If the moves auto tracked, then it would have definitely been one of the best things in the game. But the moves is just so hard to hit sometimes, so it kind of makes it trash. It does decent damage, but like it's just nothing really crazy at all. At all. Alright, this is the second move right here. Arrow crash. Basically the first move, but it does a little thingy right after it hits. So it goes up in the air and comes back down, and you can hit multiple people with it, just like the first move. And then the third move is Arrow Parade. So basically shoot like a bunch of arrows, just like that. It's just nothing really special, to be honest. Arrow's just pretty aight, you know what I'm saying? Arrow's like not anything good, to be honest. I don't really care for Arrow. I haven't really PvP'd with it a lot, but it kind of sucks. You see that? Oh my god, that warm up though for the move. I hate Arrow for its warm up. Why does it have such a long warm up? Oh my gosh. But the cooldowns, it doesn't have cooldowns at all. And did I miss that? Okay, I didn't miss that. But yeah, that's basically Arrow for you. There's nothing really to it. The only thing I'd probably change in this tier list is either put string above Tamari, or put swamp on last of decent. But swamp is okay. Like I said, swamp is just a hit and run. Like, and you could probably troll the swamp too, just like you can with string. You know what I'm saying? It's like swamp is aight, but like it's still bad at the same time. It's still bad. Whenever I'm making these types of vids, I always try not to be biased, because you know you always get that one hate comment and you be like, why did you do this and this? But it don't really matter. So just comment down what you think on the tier lists, because I'm pretty sure y'all have your own opinions. And yeah, basically this is just for you to form your own opinions, to be honest, and giving my opinion on everything in the game right now. But if I were to give advice and for you to pick like a power in the game, go human or hybrid and pick a breathing. One of the 4: wind, thunder, fire, or beast, because the breathing in the game is pretty aight. But I mean, that's basically it. There's nothing really to say about anything else. So I'll beat a nigga ass up straight, my tie. Altitude 2000, so look up when I fly by. 50K, I'm way too cold. Drugs in my backpack, they were copped and sold. And I might fuck a bitch if she's young or old. Experience is key, or so I'm told.